Hey, it's your old pal Lucid Stew again. I've been making new abandoned industrial elements in the run-up to the VR update release later this month, and I thought you might like to see my workflow on taking pics of elements for element icons. Here we are in one of my newer sculptures, and we're going to pretend we just finished this one up, and we're ready to take a picture of it for the element icon. The first thing we're going to do is save and publish our masterpiece, and this is because Dreams has previously been a pain about not saving photos taken before publishing. This may be fixed at some point, I don't know, and I don't care. This is the way I do it now, just in case. Once we get that saved, we're going to back out of the menu to the element we just saved, and we're going to do that because we want to set up the scene for the photo and not accidentally save all the photo stuff we end up putting in the scene. We're going to grab a sun and sky gadget as well as a grade and effects gadget so that we can manipulate the background, the general scene lighting, and the crispness of the image. In the grade and effects gadget, pick the screen effects tab, and we're going to turn vignette strength, bloom, lens flare, and motion blur all the way down. The default camera feels a hair convex to me, so I like to set pincushion to -1% to flatten the image out in my eyes. In the sun and sky gadget, I want a lot of light from the sun, so I'll turn it up to 80%. I'm going to make the sun size 45 degrees because I find the shadowing of a large sun more pleasing, and yes, there is a difference. I want one of my highlight colors to be the sun color, so I'm going to set that to a medium cayenne. In Pics for this set, I've been using a very dramatic red and blue complementary scheme because those are colors I'm using in the element. I am setting my sky color to 0%, which will render the background black. This puts the focus on the element and allows me to create some dramatic shadows with my light sources. I will then set scene fog distance to 10,000 meters to minimize fog between the camera and the subject. A general principle of beginning photography is to make sure you have the sun at your back. This puts better lighting on your subject and also keeps the sun out of your shot. That will illuminate our subject nicely, but due to the dark sky, we have a lot of stark shadows underneath. This is okay for suspense and horror subjects, but we want the viewer to get a decent idea of the whole subject so they can decide if they want to use it. So we want to fill in those dark areas a little bit. To accomplish that, we will use a spotlight. The spotlight is going to be the second color in our scheme. Combinations of settings on your light and your sun and sky gadget are going to determine which one is dominant in your color scheme. You have a lot of options as far as placement goes, and each one will give you a different effect. You're going to want to avoid placing fill lights like this in the same direction as the sun, because then it all just combines, which renders two lights pointless. Placing this underneath now from the sun side to fill in the dark areas. Exact distance doesn't really matter since you can adjust it later, just not so close that it only illuminates a pinpoint, and not so far away that you lose it in the darkness. In my opinion, the best shadows you get from this are when the beam angle is all the way up and the fade angle is all the way down. From there, I'm going to adjust the color into a medium red-orange to complement the cayenne of the sun. Then I will decrease or increase the beam range until the shadows are filled in to my liking. You can use more than one spotlight and more than two colors, of course, but I find this method gives a nice amount of drama all around. Now we're ready to take our picture, go into photo mode. Since we're taking the picture for the element icon, let's switch the overlay to the hexagon, which matches the element icon outline. There is a blur effect on the element icon around the edges, so you may want to leave some padding around your element. Add more drama by angling the element in one or more dimensions toward the camera. Take your picture with the cross button and then press circle to back out of photo mode. This will take you to a list of the photos that you took. The photo you took and the ultimate element icon produced by it have a wiry electric border. The color of this is at least partially determined by the color of the sky in your photo. When it's black, you get this magenta color. Select the photo you want to keep and click the green check mark in the upper right hand corner to save it. To use the photo for your icon, release it online. Once the photo is saved, you'll be back in your element space you saved before you started all this, and you do not want the photo gadgets included in your element, so exit out of the element without saving. Now you're at the title page of the element and your element icon is still the old and/or initial photo of it, so you want to customize in the upper right hand corner. Click the camera icon on this page and that will take you to a list of photos. Pick the photo you just took and then click the green check mark on the customization page to save. And that's it. You have successfully taken a classy element icon photo. So in this video we talked about taking classy element icon photos. Plenty more content to come. I'm working my way through the Dreamscom hauls, hopefully 9 a day, so I should be done with those videos by Monday. I'm going to be looking into some creators from Dreamscom, so probably a new Dreams Asset Hero is coming soon. But that's all for now. Until next time, I'll see you in the Dreamiverse.